DK here with Offensive Science. So I'm setting up a video here. This is another video I was doing. You're seeing us in different places because we're on our journey. We're on our way to see Pink and AC. Here is where I hop right now. But this video is going to be basically show you how my service dog is able to sense when somebody is trying to rob me. It's really, it's interesting, and there's some good Tarantino dialogue in here as well by me. Hey, it's DK with the Offensive Science channel. This particular video is going to be about something a little bit more serious that I'm going to talk about on the channel and apply science to this particular social issue, which I'm very passionate about changing. And that is sexual assault and rape culture. Now, before you giggle about rape culture, keep in mind that I did work at Booz Allen Hamilton. If you want to see my cat card, it's in other videos. And rape culture does exist. It's something that is on the dark web, and it's disgusting. If you know what it really is. But in rape culture, basically what it does is it gives people who have been convicted rapists before the agency and information to rape again. And I'm going to show some of the stuff we've done in tracking people in this. So the reason that this issue to me is a very important issue is because when I was a kid, I was sexually assaulted, molested, and it included rape by a male babysitter. His name was Tim Latta. I'm just using his name because he's a convicted sex offender. But he still worked for Aon Hewitt. And he basically, forced myself and other children into sexual acts with each other and him in child porn. And then one thing that happens to you when you're sexually assaulted, it's unfortunate, is that you get re-victimized. And I don't believe in victim culture, right? I don't believe in feeling sorry for yourself. It's something that happened to you, and you try to take the good out of it, right? The good that I can take out of this bad experience, which through counseling I've made into an interesting experience, is the ability to start to talk about it. And I'm doing it on YouTube. When I went to therapy for it, my doctors said that they wanted me to write about it, because when I did a big month of therapy around it and started, really good, CBT, I was a journalist, and my doctors said the last step of my therapy was going to be to write about what happened. And the reason that they wanted me to do that was because I never had a substance abuse problem. And most people, hey Pippa, it's interesting, that's science too, hey Pippa, come on, my service dog senses, Pippa, no, good dog. She senses when people are not that, I know Guga, good dog, you big guy, good girl, sit. She doesn't like, dogs can sense if a person's a good person or not. So, shut up, I'm doing a video, dude. Okay. Anyway, and one of the reasons, whatever. So we get this fun in the background. Shut the fuck up!
Hey man, you better run a fucking dog, man. I just walked fucking here, man. You want me so tackling your fucking dog? You're big me.
Yeah, you probably have meth in your system or whatever. I will fucking bang this in your head! I'm gonna call the cops right now! You're the piece of garbage with your urine. Do not come here! She will kill you, and I will bang you over the head! And I'm a veteran!
Are you threatening me?
You're threatening me by coming over here. Stay away! Stay the fuck away!
Dirty piece of fucking living shit. Wheelchair bound fucking.
Go stand on the train tracks.
You know.
Get the fuck out of here! Do not threaten me! Get out of here! That's why she barked at you!
What the fuck is wrong with you? I just watched her, man. Dirty piece of cunt.
Oh, interesting. That is something that I actually go through a lot. And my service dog did not do any sort of... Service dogs are trained not to bark, and she only started doing that after the number of times where people tried to attack me. And seems like mostly opioid addicts do that kind of stuff. And keep that in mind because I'm going to do a video that's a little bit better produced with some graphics about a concept called rubric of disease. But also think about the fact that veterans commit suicide at a rate of 20 a day, right? Now, I did not deploy. I had domestic MOS, so I really don't want to take anything away from the people who deployed. I said that I'm a veteran because it's something I want to say to respect people who are disabled because they might be a veteran and they defended the United States or, other countries as well. But, you can imagine what people have to go through. Many disabled people don't come out of the house because of this behavior and the fear and of getting robbed. This happens to me all the time. And so you can sort of see that I've developed a way of defending myself. And this happened once in Salem, Oregon, but the person had a gun and they threatened to shoot my service dog. And I was upset, and Denny's didn't do anything about it. This was in front of a Denny's in Salem. And then they got upset at me about being upset that my dog was going to be shot. That's why I eat at IHOP, and I hope you eat at IHOP as well. But anyway, I think that's fairly interesting. It shows it's a big part of my life that happens a lot. And so, it's interesting. Go stand on the train tracks.